Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Officer Jacksman, and this is Madden 22. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're having a good day. Playing a little bit of fantasy football here. We are the Raiders, and we're going all the way to take on the Pittsburg Steelers in today's matchup. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there trying to pep his team up here. Had a great game last week, 29 carries of 135 yards, 2 touchdowns. Had a heck of a game versus the Ravens last week. Hopefully we can have a repeat today. Coach John Gruden pepping up his young quarterback here, Joe Burrow.
As you probably can tell, we have a NFL LSU team. You want to see how that came about? Go back and check out the last couple videos in this playlist here. A couple videos in this Madden series right now, so definitely go check it out. Anyway, let's see how this game unfolds.
From the 36, Roethlisberger, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front.
This defense looked really good in this game. A lot of stuff that I worked on over the last couple days was trying to get this defense fired up. Not just this defense, but my defense fired up because I was struggling a little bit in the Ravens game.
Off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks again. It's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get him.
And good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This defense just kept performing and performing. I mean, if it wasn't for the defense in this game, this could have been a lot of points scored on by the Steelers offense because they were clicking today. And defense just kept holding, man. I couldn't get over it. We kept calling good plays. We kept doing a lot of man-to-man coverage. This first drive that we actually go down, I did a lot of blitzing, and I did a lot of game plan that we had worked on. And I'm not saying it didn't work, but it just didn't look good on this first drive. They marched downfield pretty quick, and they put 7 points on the board. So it is something that I changed up really quick in the game because it just wasn't working for us. Yep, Steelers get 7 points on the board first.
Not sure you can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because
They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Burrow. Out to his left. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
So this offense is looking really good going down the drive here. I was just – everything was clicking. The play calling was good. The game plan was good. The game plan was to run the ball right up the middle. We're not able to really do that, as you can probably see later in the game. But we are 3 for 3 on this first drive, and I mean everything is clicking just right. I'm extremely happy. It looks like we are fixing to just go down here and punch it in. I'm really happy with the team. The running game is doing well. Everybody is on point here. We're not getting a ton of yards running the ball, but we are getting, some action here. But as you can see, it went south quick, and all of a sudden the linebackers was coming in, everybody was coming in, and they started pressuring us like crazy. I don't know what changed in the game, but they started blitzing us all the time right after this. So Joe Burrow fumbling the ball. Luckily, we're getting back on top of it there. But it just seemed like this team decided they wanted to shut down my running game and my passing game, as far as putting a lot of pressure on Joe Burrow right after that particular play. It was crazy. We was just marching down the field, one play after another, and when we got into the red zone there, it seemed like it turned it on. And as you can hear, this game was extremely loud because this team was all over the place. And as you can see right here, I don't know why we threw it into quadruple coverage. But we did. I don't necessarily blame that one on Joe Burrow that much, but it was unfortunate as this first drive ends in an interception.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes weak, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So again, I can't praise this defense enough this game because they were on point. If the defense would have given up yards the way they did against the Ravens, we would have probably not come out anywhere close to this game. As you can see right here, huge hit by Jamal Adams. Fumbled the ball. He did pick it up. They didn't overrule it. It was a fumble. But I'm telling you, the tougher we got, the tougher the Steelers got. It was just a back-and-forth defense game all day long. Not a lot of exciting stuff happening, but it was happening. As you can see, that fumble right there, I was happy. I was excited. We got the ball back. We're right here in good field position, and let's see what this offense can do now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's Beckham, great grab. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So we're passing the ball pretty good, even though that interception is looming in the back of my mind. Running the ball is just not there, man. It can't run it up the middle, can't run it up the outside. Everything that I tried was just shut down lanes every direction. So good job to the Steelers defense there, shutting down the running game. It just seemed like we had bad luck. I didn't choose the right lanes, et cetera, et cetera. You know, it was just bad luck all the way around on the running game at this particular moment. So I'm having to resort to throwing the ball. And here we are right over the middle, and I don't know why I thought Waller had a little bit more separation there than what he did. And oh my goodness, Fitzpatrick here, his 2nd interception on us today. And oh, I'm just starting to panic in a roundabout way because, you know, like I said, it's almost like every direction we would go, we was just getting met with resistance. So let's keep watching, see what happens here. So right after that play, nothing really interesting happening here before halftime. We're going down into halftime 0-7. Unfortunately, the halftime show was some of the more interesting things that was going on here. So let's take a look and see what's going on.
In week 2. We start with Tim Tebow's former team taking on his new team, Denver, paying a visit to Jacksonville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. First overall pick, Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills were winners last week, so they're trying to start their campaign at 2-0. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
So we get the ball after halftime here. Going down the field again, looking good. Again, the defense was just not giving up to us. They were blitzing us. They were chasing us down everywhere. We was getting in bad position. As you can see here, fumble the ball. We actually almost reviewed this, but I didn't figure we was going to get it. But if you look at his hand, it looked just like his hand was back. But we probably could have fought this if it was real life, because I think he was fixing to throw the ball. But anyway, we wind up not reviewing it, just letting it be. We're not like majorly losing, you know. I mean, it's just 0-7. I mean, the defense is doing a good job, but you know, it would have been so much nicer if we could have went downfield and scored right here.
But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10.
If they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the
See this defense just standing up again and again for us. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, they do punch it down field again. They get the ball back. We have to punt it. And they go in for another 7 points to make this game 14-0 going into the third quarter here. And we're just doing everything we can to hold on.
You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
As you can see, going into the fourth quarter here, 14-0, unfortunately. We are struggling. We are fighting. We keep doing everything we can. You see, I can't run the ball, can't seem to pass the ball, can't seem to run the ball with it running back. Just one of those days. I mean, I keep saying it over and over. It was just bad luck every direction we went. And we do make a little comeback here, but it's not much of a comeback, but we do make one. And unfortunately, I just wish this game could have went a little bit different. As you can see, taking a big sack here. Joe Burrow trying to get away just like he does, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Drop him in sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points.
So you can see here going deep on 3rd down. I'm getting desperate. I'm trying things that I probably shouldn't try. Here we are. You know, we're still early in the fourth quarter here, but we're going to go for it. I've laid the conservative hat aside. I have reverted to old-fashioned chances, and here we go. Getting lucky with Odell Beckham Jr. going deep. Saving this game, honestly, probably with that pass. It just, you know, it's just old Madden tricks that you just, you know, you lob it up there and you hope for the best. That's just what happened there. And even though he was double coverage and triple coverage and quadruple covered at times, he done good for us. And here, slipping out here, touchdown, Odell Beckham Jr. Putting us up 7-14.
His 3rd touchdown. It's caught by OBJ. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Lots of punting going back and forth in that fourth quarter as well. Hard to do anything in this game for either team. Honestly, the defense, it was a defense battle the whole game. Still depending on Odell Beckham, as you've seen right there, him catching the ball and putting us in field goal range, putting us close down here. As you can see, we're down to 5 minutes left to play in this game. We're still down 7-14.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
depending on this big tight end right here. Inching us closer, definitely getting us in range as we are getting close in this late fourth quarter. It's definitely a struggle. I mean, I know some of the games are going to be like this, but, you know, it is what it is.
It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We lost Clyde Edwards-Helaire in this game due to some little slight injury. He'll be back next game. But had to depend solely on Fournette to run the ball for us here. He's doing good, but, you know, I mean, we couldn't get anywhere. I mean, you can see just this is the way it was the entire game played. No running, no throwing. Had some decent plays, but overall it was quite the struggle.
Shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process.
Madden 22 here. Those that are just now joining.
What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Really enjoying it so far this year. It does seem like the crowd gets into this game way more than what they ever have before. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but definitely loud on that field. Seems to bother the delay of games and false starts type stuff. Prolong the game a little bit.
Here's Burrow.
Again, depending on that big tight end, you see, as we take a shot just to get this ball out of here today.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch.
And we're close. We're inching down here. 3rd and goal here. You can hear that whistle just screaming. One of the best runs of the game. Touchdown, Leonard Fournette, right up the gut.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish.
So as everybody knows, I've pretty much laid the conservative hat aside. So we probably could have tied this up right here and went into overtime and took a better chance. But we go for this. We haven't been able to run the ball very good this game. So I decide to toss this out to my halfback here. And it looks like this play is set up perfectly for it. Looks like the linemen are going to be pushed to the right-hand side of the field here. Looks like Odell Beckham will pull him off. He does not, and Leonard Fournette goes down. 13-14 is what this game winds up being. And the Steelers go on to win this one here. We try to make a comeback, just not able to do it. So they take the knee, take this game out of here. Hopefully next week we'll make a comeback as we face off against the Miami Dolphins at home. And hopefully, like I said, the defense stays strong. They've done a wonderful job in this game. Hopefully the defense stays strong and the offense shows back up, gets it going. We can get back on top. We go down 1-1 here in this game.